Hey everyone, it's your girl Layla. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another episode of Spooktober. So this is the last episode for this year. I am so sad that Spooktober is already over. October was a pretty long month, I feel like. We've covered a lot in this year's Spooktober. I think that this year was probably my best one yet. I don't know, maybe it's because I got to explore some haunted places in a different province, which was really awesome. But for the last episode of Spooktober, I decided to do one that was local and that the people that have watched me for the past 3 years that I've been doing Spooktober can actually go to if you are in Calgary. So in this episode, I'm going to be talking about the cat and Fiddle. So if you guys are not already subscribed, please go ahead, click the subscribe button below. I upload 3 times a week, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you guys want to see more spooky content outside of October, please let me know because I would be happy to do some more. I have a vlog actually coming up where I actually explore an underground bunker, which was really awesome. It was actually on a hiking trail, so that is coming out pretty soon. And yeah, as far as spooky content, I really don't have any upcoming, so if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know below, or if you guys want to wait until next year's Spooktober, that's totally gonna happen as well. Without further ado, let's talk about the cat and Fiddle. So I found a really good article on Avenue Calgary that details a lot of the ghost stories that happen here, although there is so many more ghost stories that are not in this article. If you see some other YouTube videos where staff were interviewed, they have a lot of their own ghost stories. This particular website that I found, I think, has 4 ghost stories in total, so I'm gonna go over those with you guys today. I visited this location on my birthday, which has been a tradition actually these past few years that I've been doing Spooktober, is to visit a haunted location on my birthday. I went to the Rouge, I went to the Dean House, and this year I went to the Cat and Fiddle. So just like the Rose and Crown, the Cat and Fiddle used to be a funeral home and was a funeral home and crematorium for 40 years before it was actually converted into a bar in 1992. This is the second location that I've been to where a funeral home was converted into a bar. I don't know if that's actually a common thing, but I've been to 2 locations where a funeral home has been converted into a bar, which is really weird and very strange. Like, I would see it being converted into other things, like a office building maybe, but a bar, a pub, that's kind of weird. Resident ghosts include a lady that wears a red dress, as well as a man that revs his motorcycle up and down the bar. His name is John, and the lady is supposedly a funeral home director. The Cat and the Fiddle is located on 5th Street Northwest and 16th Avenue. So the windows in the bar are actually paneled, which you will notice when you go there. They actually used to be stained glass windows, now they're just regular windows. The basement where the office and the liquor room is located used to be the embalming room. The pipes and drains that were actually used for washing bodies are still visible, as well as the elevator shaft that used to take ashes from the basement up to the main floor. The ghosts that haunt the Cat and Fiddle are supposedly really friendly, and they're very protective over the pub itself as well as the staff, so I think that's really cute. So now into the ghost stories. There is a few. So the first one is on the perfumed woman. One day the kitchen manager, who was quite skeptical of ghosts and didn't really believe in them, went down to the basement to grab something, and he saw a lady in a red dress. He thought nothing of it at first. He thought it was the owner's wife and said hello. She didn't reply, so he went back upstairs and he saw her sitting upstairs. So he asked her, "Were you just in the basement?" And she said no, she hadn't been there all day. A psychic actually came into the bar at one point and actually stated that the woman in the red dress was the funeral director, and that's why she was always in the basement in the embalming room. And she would always wear this really strong perfume that was scented of lavender, so you know where she was at all times. If she was around you, you'd definitely smell an overpowering scent of lavender. Now the next story is on the frightened robber. One day a robber actually broke into the bar. He looked into a mirror, saw something behind him that scared him off so bad he didn't even have time to rob the place. And this was caught on camera. The general manager was reviewing footage of the attempted robbery and he saw two orbs chasing the man out of the building. He thinks that it was John the biker. Remember how I said earlier that the ghosts are very protective over the place? That is a good example of that, and I don't think the robber would ever come back. So the next ghost story is called Changing Channels. One of the waitresses that had first started working there was having issues with the TV. When she went and saw the manager to ask about replacing the TVs, he said, "It's not the TVs, it's the ghosts. He will turn the TVs on when he wants them to be on, and he will turn them off when he wants them to be off. He will also change the channels periodically." So it wasn't the TVs at all. But there have been events in the bar like Super Bowl Sunday where the ghost just doesn't want to watch football anymore and changes the channel to SpongeBob. The next story is called The Vanishing Man, and it's about a man that supposedly haunts the men's washroom, and he wears a top hat as well as a suit with tails. The washroom is actually not an original part of the building when it was a funeral home. It was an addition later on. Unlike John the biker, this ghost doesn't have a particular name, although he's been seen and reported many times. So one particular occasion was when a customer went to the bathroom and he saw a man standing behind him. When he turned around, he saw the ghost walk straight through the wall and disappear. Now the very last story that I have for you is called The Flying Glass. When one worker first started working at the Cat and Fiddle, the owner mentioned to her that she should say hi to the ghosts every day when she comes into work. So if she goes down into the basement, just to say hello. So she did this for months without ever getting a response. And one day her and the owner were standing beside a wine rack full of wine glasses, and the owner asked her, "So, do you believe in ghosts?" And she said no, because she had never gotten a reply. She replied no. And one of the glasses then fell 2 feet off of the rack. And he asked her again, "Are you sure?" So that is all the ghost stories I have for you today from the Cat and Fiddle. This place definitely gives off creepy vibes, although it has been turned into a bar, and the bar part is really nice actually. The food was pretty good and the atmosphere was really nice, although I didn't get to visit the basement because I'm pretty sure that's an employees only area. I'm pretty sure it's a lot creepier down there, but the building itself does look creepy from the outside, and I have a little bit of footage from that for you guys at the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this ghost story video as the last video for Spooktober for 2020, and I'm hoping that next year can bring us some new adventures and some more creepy haunted locations that I can visit for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. I upload 3 times a week, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.